These three men speak for truth, justice, and the American way. And the occasional dick joke. Send the kids to bed and tell Grandma to cover her ears. Because here's your host, Vets with Vendettas. Man, I give myself a great intro, huh? Yeah, give us a great intro. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Vets with Vendettas. I'm your host, Lee Wiggins, and this is episode 37. Are you okay? You're over there?
I got fucking tennis elbow, so when I did that salute, I was like, ah!
This is what happens when you masturbate too much.
Exactly.
And to my right, who's got tendonitis?
Oh, that's me.
The guy who's got an NSYNC poster on his bedroom wall.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big JT fan.
Well, you did say he was a magical white boy.
He is. He is.
And from liberal hell, New York, the guy who's most likely to have a tiger in his backyard, Ben Cornish.
His name is Peaches.
Yes, fucking tiger.
That's got to be like 1,100-pound tiger, dude.
Her name is Peaches, and she loves cuddles.
Peaches. Peaches is hungry.
Peaches.
Okay, guys, before we get started, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, hit the thumbs down. If you don't like us, either way, it helps us out. Just a quick little announcement. From this point on, I don't think we're going to stream on Facebook anymore. I'm going to try to get all of our views on Rumble, and we actually get quite a few on Rumble, and YouTube here. So we'll just keep it that way. As soon as I'm off of Facebook jail again, I'll announce that some more.
I'm about done with Facebook.
Fuck them.
As soon as I was telling you, as soon as Trump's social media, delete account, delete. There'll be no need for Facebook, and we're sorry, Meta.
Yeah. Fuck you, Zuckerberg.
Okay, before we get started,
Wait, one thing though.
Okay, never
when
mind.
Peaches purrs, like a cat purring is kind of, you can hear it. Like I wonder what 1,100-pound cat purring sounds like.
Like a 1975 Roadrunner.
Shakes the walls.
That's a big fucking cat to be purring. Like,
Right.
Okay, but guys, before we get started, we have another update of Diggs and Jill's dating life. All right, guys.
Interesting.
All right, Jill, take it away. Jill, tell us about you and Diggs' most recent date.
Of course, but can you tell Diggs to stop leaving his bear traps all over my house? I keep breaking them.
Okay, I'll let him know. Well, tell us what you guys did on your last date.
Well, Diggs suggested we go give skydiving a try. I've never done it before. I didn't want to do it, but Diggs was very persistent in asking me, and he convinced me to do it, so I said yes.
Okay, well, what happened next?
After Diggs packed my parachute, we boarded the plane, but for some reason, it wouldn't take off. The pilot said there was too much weight. Whatever the hell that means. He wasn't talking about me, bitch.
I'm sure he wasn't. Oh, yeah, did you go on another plane?
Yes, we wanted a bigger one. Then we went up to like 15,000 feet. We both jumped out together. And when it was my time to pull our chutes, mine wouldn't open for some reason.
Oh my God, what happened?
Well, when I looked at Diggs for help, all I saw was him laughing and pointing at me. And I could have sworn I heard him say, "Bye, bitch." But my Diggs bear would never call me a bitch. I just was hearing things, I guess.
Well, you're obviously okay, but did you sustain any injuries?
No, the ground broke my fall. And it made a little bit of a hole in someone's backyard. Here's the picture. Oh, I know. Crazy, right?
Ouch, that really must have hurt. Sounds like you guys had fun, though, all things considering.
I did, but when Diggly Bear finally landed, he looked so disappointed. I'm not sure why. I thought he loved skydiving.
Okay, Joel, I have to go.
Okay, no problem. Bye-bye.
Well, you know what? To be honest, though, I was disappointed because I didn't get footage. There was a guy,
Oh my god!
like in my face recording me the whole time. That's really the reason I was disappointed. Nothing else. I mean, it's super weird. Her shoe didn't open.
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
suspicious and crazy.
That shit happens, you know. It happens.
You guys are going hunting next week.
Yeah. I think I didn't do it. I mean,
You'll have a fucking Alec Baldwin situation.
yeah. Seriously.
All right, guys, we'll keep up updated on Jill.
God, that fucking crater had me
See that
rolling.
fucking thing? I couldn't.
Okay, the ground broke my fall. I showed the fucking crater.
Oh man!
Oh, great.
The ground broke my fall. I'm good. Okay,
Yeah.
guys. Let's start with our favorite. Well, my favorite segment. What the fuck news?
What the fuck?
Oh, I see. I got lens on here.
Okay. So,
And that's the news. No.
PETA wants the MLB to rename the bullpen
Oh my god!
to Arm Barn.
Did you hear about this, Ben?
No, I didn't.
Oh my
a
god,
good
bro!
thing.
Just one more fucking because naming something a bullpen is offensive to bulls, obviously.
No,
No.
so
Guys, this will do it.
Yeah.
This will end racism
This-
and
Right.
this will save all animals
Save all
fucking worldwide.
animals.
Okay, so Arm Barn at PETA. I guess they tweeted this. Bullpen refers to the area of a bull's pen where bulls are held before they are slaughtered. It's a word with a speciesist.
Oh my God.
Is that a fucking word?
A
Speciesist?
Speciesism? What?
There's
Wow.
speciesism?
I
The
guess.
fuck? Oh my god. Root, and we can do better than that. Switching to Arm Barn would be a home run for baseball fans, players, and animals.
What is an
How about-
arm barn?
How about this, PETA? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, for real. How about you worry about the fucking
Is it
animals?
Clear in the
Testing,
microphone.
testing.
How about you go fucking save some sea turtles or something?
Right, right.
Jesus.
Stop worrying about
Have you
fucking
saved the whales
baseball.
yet?
No.
The
These
whales
fucking people, man.
have not been saved yet.
No. Let's
This is
Go
one
back
more.
to Arm Barn.
Just one more fucking thing these assholes are trying to fucking change.
I mean, me and Lee were talking before the show, and I'm like, if you spent that much energy writing that tweet as you did, actually trying to find something worth fighting for animals,
Right,
Yes.
you'd be doing
right.
a lot better.
Harambe would still be alive today.
Exactly. Exactly.
Unreal, man.
Jesus Christ. PETA.
I'm sick of these fucking.
Well,
people.
I mean, they were actually I'm sure you guys already heard about the whole Fauci dog and monkey
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
They actually were attacking Fauci, so I was kind of happy about that. But then they did this shit, so I'm like,
Right.
okay, you got some brownie points, and you just automatically
Yeah,
lost.
okay. Use your muscle to fuck somebody up like Fauci. You're
Right.
gonna
And then you
lose
go after
to
baseball.
the MLB. I mean, seriously, Fauci, you could probably win. He's a loser,
He's
but
a
the
piece of
MLB is a monster.
Unreal.
Okay, second story. Syrian refugees. Where'd it go? It's got a load or something here. From the Jerusalem Post.
It's got a load. No, never mind. No.
Syrian refugees deported from Turkey for provocative banana eating. What?
Wow. Okay.
I can't make this shit up.
First
How
of
dare
all,
you eat with your
that
left
banana. First of all, that banana is open upside down. I don't know if
It is.
anybody
Who
else
the
noticed
fuck
that.
would eat that like that?
I mean, to me,
I don't
that's
know.
offensive.
Okay, so apparently 11 Syrians were arrested and 7 will be deported from Turkey on charges of provocatively eating bananas in social media posts after a storm erupted surrounding a video of a Turkish citizen complaining about Syrian refugees being able to afford kilos of bananas while he could not afford bananas. Now,
So once again, somebody else is offended. and
Right.
other people are paying the fucking price.
Yeah, I get it, because if a bunch of fucking Syrian assholes came in here and the government was like, here's fucking shit ton of food, you know, in this case it's bananas, but a shitload of food, I'd be like, oh, why the fuck they get all this food?
Right.
But then here's my pause. From Turkey on charges of provocatively, there's a fucking charge. Someone somewhere made a charge.
Were they
Right.
eating it through their vaginas? What?
I don't know. I mean, were you fucking deep
Is it a
throat
fucking
it?
suppository or something?
I don't know.
Well, to be fair, maybe they never ate a banana, and they go, "Is this how you eat it?" And they
Yeah.
stuck it down their throat.
No. You chew it? Oh,
Okay.
I just kind of, it just went down.
I'm
Just
sorry.
kind of let it slide right down, buddy.
It says the
Unreal.
Istanbul Police Department has taken action against 31 suspects in total in the banana case. Arresting 11, according to Turkish media. 11 of the suspects are still on the run. Yeah,
They're on the run for banana eating.
Exactly.
What are you on the run for? I ate a banana
Local
wrong.
fucking coffee shop in Istanbul, and up is a picture of you and a banana on the
Right,
screen.
right.
Wanted. Have you seen this man? Maybe deep throating a banana as we
Oh
speak.
my
Look to your
God.
left and right. He could be right there. Jesus fucking Christ.
50 banana reward.
Oh God. I can't believe
Oh,
that there is
shit.
a charge for provocatively eating a banana. You know what's crazy?
Is
about
there
that?
a way? What? The only way not to eat a banana provocatively is to eat it with a fucking fork and a knife.
Basically.
Well, that brings up an interesting topic. Actually, Jen brought up. She goes, "We should cover a show where, what all the crazy and weird laws all over the world, even the
oh,
U.S."
that's a good topic.
Yeah, I like to bring her on for that because she said she enjoyed the other,
Oh, hell yeah.
not medical stuff. So.
That would be
Right.
a great topic. Crazy
Yeah, it
laws that are still
Because there's
laws.
a lot of fucking weird laws. out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
dude.
Like the rule of thumb law.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, all kinds of weird shit like
yeah,
that.
Brent, I can't say your name, Ben. That dickhead over there brought that up.
Yeah. Fuck, I was gonna say something, but whatever. Yeah, I guess we'll move on from. Oh no, I know what I was gonna say. When I was in AIT, there was this little blonde chick.
AIT.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's military.
their
It's where you
version of-
learn your job.
A school. We call it A school.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry.
So I'm in AIT as a cook, obviously. So I'm not even gonna whatever. There was this chick there who would provocatively eat bananas on purpose. I'm talking like because she knew we were all looking at her.
Well, of course.
And you know, and then in the middle of it, she'd look over and be like, "What?"
Yeah, bitch.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Now, rumor has it, years later, it might
She
be
was a
true.
dude.
No, our drill sergeant, his name was McClendon. I should look into this. Drill Sergeant McClendon got busted for fucking that chick
Oh,
in EIT. Well, obviously, you're eating bananas like that. You want,
just
the
saying.
He's just like, you know what? I can't take this anymore. We
Yeah.
need to.
yeah,
We need that, right?
and take that banana and my banana.
Right, exactly.
And here you
Here's a
go.
better one.
Yeah, yeah. But she was like Southern Belle, country accent, blah blah
Oh
blah.
God, yeah.
Just a dumb blonde, whatever. Anyway, next story, mypoint.tv, whatever. Man sets house on fire before being shot by police. However, this is why he got shot, and this is why the whole thing happened. Wednesday morning, Circle C neighbors heard gunshots and sirens in their normally quiet neighborhood. Police say it all started around 9 a.m. when city code enforcement, a lawn crew, and officers showed up at the house with a warrant to mow the man's lawn.
What?
Apparently, this dude refused to mow his grass. The city council got involved, showed up with a warrant to mow his grass, and he fucking wigged out, set the house on fire, and then got into a shootout with police because
Wow.
he did not want his yard mowed.
Well, you ever seen?
mean-
Have you ever seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where they're it's lost in the grass?
Yeah.
Maybe that was a
Man.
incident. Who knows?
He had kids
My
out
family's
there.
shrunken in the yard.
Kids around
I
us.
haven't found my kids yet. Please tell me.
Dude, all right, look,
God.
I can understand to a certain extent the city council getting involved, but all right, come on, dude. This is personal property. And if he wants his fucking yard looking like shit, that's on him, man. I mean, sorry.
I don't know. I mean, townships are really weird. Like, at least here, if you can like leave leaves in a pile, and this is just an example, and a neighbor can bitch to the township, and the township can send you a letter saying if you don't pick it up, they can send you a fine. It's
See,
so
I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
I don't agree with that at all.
I don't agree with it either, but that's just the way they are sometimes.
I mean, I'm sorry, but that's an overstep. That's an abuse of power, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree because they said I had too much shit in like beside my garage. I have a carport, and so we were always working on like project cars or whatever, and they're always under there or whatever.
Right.
You know, spare tires, whatever, engine parts,
Dead hookers,
dead hookers. And I would get letters all the time, like, it looks like fucking shit. Clean it up. I'm like, this is my shit.
Right.
My shit.
I pay my taxes. My shit's fucking up to date.
Yeah.
Lick a ball.
Yeah. And then the one time I got a letter that said, like, cease and desist my business that I was running because
you want business. You're just an hobby.
My neighbor, like one of my neighbors fucking bitched that I was running a business out of my garage. I'm like, what? Because I have real fucking air tools and shit. Like that.
Right.
When you hear like, like, I'm like, oh, he's got a business in there.
Right.
Jesus.
Like, no, I don't like using wrenches.
Dude, whatever happened to people just minding their own fucking business, man?
I don't know, man.
Jesus.
I don't know. But anyway, this guy was in a 7-hour standoff with police, and then he lit his house on fire, and then they shot him, and he's dead. So.
All because he didn't cut
I guess he felt pretty strongly about it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's going to be banned in 10 years.
You know what's crazy? The anniversary of whatever that guy's name was that built the fucking bulldozer. This is all in our generation. The guy who built that bulldozer and covered it in steel plating.
Yeah.
Ran rampant in that one town in Colorado.
I don't know, like a guy stealing a tank, not the.
No. He built up a bulldozer.
Yeah.
And basically made it fucking bulletproof and then just started like driving through buildings and shit.
Yeah, because do you know the backstory to that, Ben?
I used to.
Okay, so this guy wanted to sell his business to a concrete manufacturing plant.
Right.
And there was already plans for like a concrete thing to be built. And while they were doing it, they blocked his business. And he's like, right. I need this road open. Like my customers can't get here. He even offered to help build the road with his own money, blah, blah. They denied him, blah, blah, blah. So anyway.
No, the town was against him from the beginning.
Oh yeah, for sure. And so he just took matters in his own hands. For years, he was building this big ass bulldozer with like literally steel plated.
Yep.
He had bulletproof
fucking turrets and shit.
Yeah. He had access holes to shoot out with small arms. He had cameras, monitors inside. And he just laid waste first to all the buildings,
like the town buildings.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Town hall. He destroyed the concrete business. He destroyed.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He just went crazy. And then he went through some store and fell through the floor and got stuck. And it took them like 11 hours to even get inside this thing.
Shit.
He was like in that bitch. And when they finally got it open, I guess he killed himself. But I don't know. Whatever. That's not news. Last news story. This is pretty funny here. German on trial for castrating men on his kitchen table.
Ow.
What?
I take kill your snizer,
It gets better. I'm going to read the first sentence. What the fuck? Berlin, a German electrician.
Oh my god!
You got plans, Diggs?
Thursday, accused of murder in the death of one man and mutilating several others by performing illegal operations on their genitals.
All right, so like was he kidnapping folks and doing this, or
like he was just like, "Hey man, you want castrated? I'll hook you up."
Right?
Who the fuck?
I got knives.
Really? Who the fuck agrees to a castration though?
I don't know.
I don't know. Who's that desperate to be castrated or to just not have kids anymore that they're just like, just do it on your kitchen table.
Maybe they're at like, Ben Cornish level, like 10.
But a
"I have enough
castration.
girls. I don't need these balls anymore and dick.
Just chop them the fuck off. So the 66-year-old told a regional court in Munich that he performed the procedures at the men's request. What's Ben doing? What is he doing?
No, he's just like shaking his head at me.
Okay. So it says the defendant told the court that he castrated or partially amputated the genitals of 8 men between July 2018 and March 2020, but he denied responsibility for the death of one man who died several days after the defendant performed a procedure on him. Once again,
if anything, it should be negligent homicide, something like that. I don't know if I would necessarily consider it murder.
Yeah, because if they're volunteering,
right.
How's that? It's not really murder. It's negligence.
No, practicing
verbal agreement.
Practicing without a license.
Are you okay with these?
Right.
Russian. That's true. German. Oh, let me work on my German today.
Nein, I tell you about
I mean, like I understand, like practicing without a license and possibly negligent homicide.
Right. That's what I say. Negligent homicide, not murder. Actually,
but not murder.
First degree. Yeah. For a second.
Yeah. But still, who out there is just like, you know what, man? I got 11 fucking kids. Chop my fucking balls off, please. Like, I don't care if it's on your kitchen count. What?
Right.
What? I mean,
I like to meet these people and go, what were you thinking?
How about you wear a fucking condom?
Yeah. What?
Maybe they were tripping balls going, I don't need this anymore.
Like, I just picture a man like, okay, are you ready? With like a cleaver, just like
right.
Maybe you ever see those paper shredder with arms? Don't move.
Yeah. That'll be 200 francs.
Right.
What the fuck?
You said 180.
I could have did that myself. Might be bleeding for a while.
I mean, they can always do what they do with the bulls and just.
It's easy to do.
They can always do what they do with the bulls and just fucking tie a rubber band around their balls until they fall off.
Yeah,
Oof.
or something.
Yeah, that would hurt too.
Like what?
I'm like grabbing my nuts the whole time.
I know, right?
Making
sure they're there.
Yeah. Okay. So
I just don't get it. Like you. Now, in most cases,
are you doing the same?
No.
Maybe I should do the same.
I can understand how women go to Mexico because they heard some doctor does fucking tit implants but
right.
I don't trust. First of all, I'm not getting my balls chopped off.
No.
I don't give a shit what happens, but I'm not trusting a man who's just like, hey, I'm an electrician, but
right. Come to my fucking kitchen. Right. Come to my kitchen. I'll give you a real good one. Here you go.
You know what? I don't know what it is about you, but I trust you. You know, is that what fucking happened here?
Electricians are very honest.
You have such a trusting
face.
Yeah.
Just
I
saying.
think I will get my balls chopped off. Yeah.
Thank you for the offer.
Do we got anything next?
No, that's it. That's the end of
my god, that was a good one.
Unreal.
All right, guys, that's good. What the fuck news living up to its name once more.
Yep.
What the fuck?
If anything, this will go down in infamy. All right, let me remove that before you look at your porn. Okay, so
fuck off.
Not you. I was talking to Diggs.
Oh, you're still on my screen.
On your screen.
Oh my god.
Because last week we saw Ben's dating.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He's like, I was looking at chicks. I'm like, what are you doing? Show? Yeah, that was a dude.
Fuck off,
Bob.
Larry. Oh man.
Okay, before we get to our current events, we're going to go to our weekly report with Leroy. He's got a new intro. Hope he enjoys it. Here we go. Leroy, are you and your kids ready for Halloween?
Yep, we got our bats and our ski mask ready to go.
Why do you need bats and ski mask?
I told you, if we can't trick them into giving us their candy, we're gonna take it from them. We do this by hitting them in the knees with the bats.
But I think the bats are a little extreme, don't you think?
Whoa, take it easy there, Skippy. The bats are plastic. I'm not that much of a dick.
I guess that's better.
Hey, big guy, I'd like to introduce one of my sons, Leroy Jr. Say hi, fool.
What's up, you white devil bitch?
How old are you?
I'm 6, you crusty old bastard.
Leroy, your son sounds like an angel.
Don't lie, he's a little asshole. Once he tried to stab me because I wouldn't give him a toy.
Okay. Well, do you have a weather report for us today?
It's gonna be raining Reese's Pieces on Halloween night, once we jack those little rugrats for their candy. Oh, one last thing. Tell Ben if it gets harder for some loving, I got plenty of hoes to choose from.
All right, I'll tell him.
All right, Leroy out. Later, Whitey.
All right.
I need your number, Leroy. What's up?
You got plenty of hoes for you.
Oh,
right,
God,
guys.
he's fucking great.
Move on to our current events. All right, Ben Corners with the news.
All righty, folks. In this day and age of mandate after mandate and all sorts of other crazy shit going on, from FoxNews.com, thousands of Air Force troops set to reject vaccine mandates.
Oh,
Good for them, is what I say. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin on August 25th directed all military branches to ensure service members receive the vaccine as numbers surge over the summer. Active duty members have until November 2nd to have started at least one dose of the vaccine regimen or vaccine regime. Yeah, regimen. While National Guard Reserve members have until December 2nd to comply. The Air Force announced on September 3rd. Says some 12,000 personnel have denied any vaccination regime or regimen.
it's like the whole Air Force.
Right. Apparently, that's down from around 60,000 at the start of October. That's according to the Washington Post. Look, this kind of goes into our topic for today a little bit later. One of the main things that we need to continue doing as a society is to reject and fight these mandates at every turn.
Amen, brother.
Because eventually, because once again, this is how dictators and tyrannical governments work. They take, bits and pieces of your freedom and your rights under the guise of safety and security. The old cliche, give them an inch, they take a mile.
Yep.
Fits perfectly here because that's exactly what they're going to do. And I'm so sick and tired of hearing about all of this shit. I mean, I'm not sick and tired of hearing about this, people actually fighting for it or fighting it, but still, you are literally putting our country at risk with mandating these service members to be vaccinated. Never mind the whole medical side about it. Okay, what about religious reasons? Okay, what about whatever other reason that they have, mainly religion and medical, but still, you're taking our protection and putting it in jeopardy because of these mandates.
Yeah. And someone brought that up on a show, I think Saki, whatever the fuck that redhead bitch's name is, Jen Psaki.
Peppermint patty.
Yeah.
Someone asked her at a news brief, like, don't you think it's kind of stupid to have a mandate if these service members deny it? Isn't that chipping away at the wall that's protecting America? Like,
no, exactly. And it's
Yeah.
And not just that, but they're basically saying that anybody who doesn't get the vaccine will not be basically they're not deployable.
Oh well,
to a certain extent. Well, I mean, we say that, but on the other hand, I mean, this is serious shit. That's what, fucking 12,000 plus people that are basically just, stateside, not doing anything, all because of this.
It's almost like it's orchestrated.
Look at that.
I wonder.
Right.
I wonder.
Like, you can try and push around, fucking corporation or a mom and pop shop, but you can't push around the United States military.
Right.
So, these people, they're refusing. Once again, I made a post that just said the same sentence 5 times. Mandate is not law.
Yep.
So Biden can mandate whatever the fuck he wants, but it's not law.
Right.
And these service members, they need to lawyer up, man. Like, everybody needs to lawyer up because like they will lose. I mean, when all these companies start facing lawsuits of defamation of, whatever, I don't know what defamation of character is probably a stretch, but wrongful termination, and you have to pay not only what they would have made, but then suffering and damages and all.
Right, because let's just say you claim religious exempt and they deny it. That's what discrimination. So
boom,
there you go.
Lawsuit.
Well, not just that, but there are actual service members being terminated and being brought up on UCMJ charges. It's a Uniform Code of Military Justice charges because they are refusing the vaccine. So we're again taking our servicemen and women and punishing them for this. I mean, if anybody's not familiar with it, the Uniform Code of Military Justice is being brought up on Article 15 charges, so on and so forth. You lose your pay, your time, rank. I mean, like it's fucking serious.
Fucking games till 1 a.m, and then you gotta you don't want to fucking deal with that.
No, you don't, man.
What's important to me is think of the message that you're sending as the people running the show here. You're basically saying, like, we don't care that you're running. You're gonna do what the fuck we say.
Exactly.
That's how dictators think.
But do you really want to pick a fight with the military?
Right.
It's the military. I don't give a fuck if you're the president and you're you're the commander in chief, but like I mean, all it takes is a few 100,000 people be like, yeah, we're not following your orders anymore.
Yep.
And then you're fucked. Who's gonna protect you then?
Exactly.
You?
No, and that's a fucking great point too, man. When you start taking away or you start making enemies of those who are there to protect you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only a matter of time, buddy.
I'm going to say this probably a lot tonight. I've been saying this for about over a year and a half now. They're trying to destroy our country.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
It's not a conspiracy theory anymore. It's fact.
And here's case in point right here from the westernjournal.com. White supremacists in a viral pic from in front of Youngkin's bus are actually Dem staffers.
Yep. We talked about this before the show.
Yep. So on Friday morning, supposed white supremacists clad in white button-down shirts greeted Virginia gubernatorial candidate Glenn Youngkin's bus with tiki torches because there's nothing more fucking scary than tiki torches.
Right.
Leftists immediately claimed they were Youngkin's supporters.
Yep.
Showing their true colors.
Well, before you go any further, Youngkin is running he's the Republican
Right.
Virginia, right?
running against Terry McAuliffe.
For Virginia.
Yeah, for Virginia.
Yes.
And so
Mhm.
just to bring you up to speed, a Republican guy is he's on the campaign trail
And winning.
winning by a lot.
What-
And these fucking psychos show up with tiki torches like, we support this guy, we're racist as fuck.
Okay,
Right.
so I want to say something before. Okay, why do you white nationalists, Nazi bastards have to ruin everything cool? Hitler ruined the little mustache. You can never wear that again. KKK ruined sheets for me, and now you're ruining tiki torches for us.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Go to Home Depot now without grabbing a
So an
a
NBC
tiki torch without looking around going, I'm not racist. I'm
right.
just buying it for bugs.
I'm not even buying the oil.
No.
I'm not
Just
even
the
buying
torch.
it. I just got it.
Right.
So NBC News legal analyst Glenn Kirshner,
Yeah.
Kirshner wrote in a since deleted tweet.
Mhm.
So this has already been deleted.
Right.
To my fellow Virginia residents, please vote against this blatant display of racism, hatred, and intolerance.
Yeah. Yeah.
But hey, it's been deleted, so
Right.
I guess it didn't happen.
And since then, for two fun facts. One of the goddamn people is black holding a tiki torch.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
they're
just a
all-
very tan
But
white
they're all
man.
right. It's like the same. Yeah, okay, we've all seen Con Air, right?
Right.
Right.
Like, all right, we got to make this switch. Who wants to switch planes? And the guy's like, I'll do it. He's like, nah, the guy they're expecting is black. All right,
Right.
They're like, sorry, bro, you're the wrong shade or whatever. Now, same thing. Like they're like, all right, we need. Who do we got? There's only 4 of them. We need some racist fucking people. We need people that
Right.
look racist. And they're like, oh, we only got 3. We really need 4. Johnson, get over here. Put this shirt on and grab that tiki torch. Like,
Not just that.
It doesn't matter.
Not just that, but since then, they have actually identified who some of these people are, and
Yeah.
they are for real Democrat staffers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, come on, man. How can people not see this desperate attempt to try to make Republicans and conservatives look bad?
Yeah. And Lee nailed it before the show. You wouldn't go to great lengths to do this unless you were afraid of losing.
Exactly.
And then, to bring in another point, Tucker Carlson, I watch him. He covered this on his show, and he made an even greater point that if the Democratic Party years ago had just said, you know what? Let's focus on the fucking actual concerns that our constituents have and think of ways to actually fix their problems or their concerns instead of going out of their fucking way to cheat and lie and fucking paint the picture that people are other things. They might be fucking doing a lot better than they are right now.
Yeah, I'm more than
Exactly.
likely,
For Jesus Christ, like, you're losing. Okay. So if you're losing, find out why you're fucking losing in this race.
Right.
And then fix it. Hey, hell, even if you got to tell people what the fuck they want to hear and then do the typical politician thing which is you don't do fucking nothing, but at least, goddamn, you said it. You don't have to send fake racists to
Right.
a goddamn Republican
Right.
party. Look, he's racist. Look at his
Right.
supporters.
Yeah, right.
But then on top of that, all of these people that they identified and they finally clarified on who they actually were, all of their Twitter accounts have been changed.
Right.
They've been locked.
Yep.
All of you know what I mean? So it's like, again, if all right, like if somebody said, oh, hey, that's Ben Cornish, blah, blah, blah. If it was me, yeah, I would probably do the same thing and delete my shit and change it. You know what I mean? But if it wasn't, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Right.
So,
And once again, there's no accountability.
Right.
right.
Like, okay,
Right.
who are these people? Take them and then fucking interrogate them. Who put you up to this? Who blah, blah, and let's get the fucking real story out there. But nothing ever happens.
Right.
It's like, oh, they just vanished. Poof, they're gone.
Yeah.
The Twitters, they're all gone.
Well, that's the most infuriating part. There's nothing ever happens to them.
No.
They do
Well,
whatever
and-
they want.
Well, and this is the thing. Later on Friday, the Lincoln Project attempted to take credit for the stunt in the statement. The group claims to be dedicated to protecting democracy by fighting against former President Trump and Trumpism. They say today's demonstration was our way of reminding Virginians what happened in Charlottesville 4 years ago. The Republican Party embrace, or the Republican Party's embrace of those values and Glenn Youngkin's failure to condemn it. So again, what the fuck? Because it's already been proven that the whole shit that happened in Charlottesville was fucking debunked.
Yeah, Trump. That's what started the whole flip for me on Trump was
right.
The media says Trump calls white nationalists and Nazis very fine people. I said, what a fucking asshole!
Right.
What an asshole!
They go on to say, we will continue to hold Glenn Youngkin accountable if he will denounce Trump's assertion that Charlottesville rioters possessed very fine qualities.
Yeah.
We'll withdraw the tiki torches. Until then, we'll be back.
Okay, so you're basically just telling the whole world that you're a fucking whiny little bitch.
Well, right. Not just that, but a fucking moron.
Yeah, and like who would take claim and be like, this is... So you literally just told people it's fake and it's stupid and it's not real, and you're only doing it out of spite.
Go back and look at the video footage of Charlottesville 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Not from CNN, not from MSNBC. I'm not even saying from Fox News, but just fucking from somebody else. Yeah. Look at the footage and you will see
find it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you could somewhere, but you will see that Donald Trump didn't say they have very fine qualities. He says there's very fine people on both sides, not the Nazis and not the white supremacists. They should be condemned.
Yeah. Verbatim. He says
much.
Because,
I mean, it's just
because in Trump's mind, and not in his mind, but in reality, there were two groups there debating or protesting or whatever. And they were protesting peacefully. There were just two groups. And it was about a statue, like a statue coming down.
Yeah.
So there was people protesting on both sides of whether the statue should stay up or come down. And then the fucking Nazis showed up.
Right.
And fucking ruined everything. And then one of them drove through the fucking crowd and killed a bunch of people.
Right.
And
but he wasn't even talking. He wasn't even talking about them. He was talking about the two groups who were protesting.
Exactly. But the media takes everything. Oh my God. Johnson, run that fucking story right now. Right. Nazis, very fine people.
Right.
You're writing big and bold, baby. We're running on the front of the New York Post. And it's a lie. It was a fucking lie.
Big lie. Oh my God.
But
he's talking about the groups, and then he says, I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists. Those people should be condemned. But everybody's like, well, I can't hear you anymore.
Right. But to go on from there, okay, my last news story from defconnews.com, Rutgers professor says white motherfuckers need to be taken out. Yeah.
Is he white?
No, she's black.
Oh my God.
Brittany Cooper is an associate professor at Rutgers University Department of Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies.
Oh my fucking God, dude.
So that kind of tells you everything you need to know right there.
Can you imagine if it was the other way around?
Dude, are you kidding me?
A white guy saying all Mexicans have to, you know what I mean? Like,
dude, they'd be pulling him out of his house, fucking lynching him.
Yeah. Kill all them darkies.
Yeah, right.
Recently,
before he get finished up.
Right.
What you say, honky? Like duff from the fuck out. But
recently, she did something called unpacking the attacks on critical race theory with noted whitey hater Michael Harriet from the website The Root. Right. All right, but she goes on basically talking about how white people have done black and brown people wrong throughout history. Cooper said, I wouldn't be mad at the black people who want to get back at them. So,
okay. So before you go further, before I forget my thought here, do you guys understand what all this means, what they're trying to do? And I mean, they is the people that are the bullhorns, like the media politics. They're trying to divide us more.
Right.
religion, our finances, or
Race, everything.
Everything, if you think of every major issue, it's 50-50. You're either for it or against it.
Right.
Vaccine,
No
LGBTQ.
mask, no mask.
Mask, no mask. It's fucking, you're either in or out.
Right.
So it's fucking my team versus your team.
Twix left,
Everywhere.
Twix right. What the hell?
Right.
Exactly. Fucking Twix started this bullshit.
So she goes.
I'd rather die than eat a right Twix.
She goes on to say, like, the thing I want to say to you is we got to take these motherfuckers out, but like,
this is
we
her,
can't
her right there.
Yeah, but like we can't say that, right? We can't say like I don't believe in a project of violence. I truly don't, said Cooper.
What?
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, honest to God. I mean,
that ass out back and take her.
That's just like beating somebody up and going, "Yeah, I don't like to beat people up."
I hate myself.
Yeah, right. Like,
right.
I don't want to do this. Seriously. I mean,
but
fuck.
But I mean, like, as I was watching it, she's just, you can tell that this woman has a blatant hatred towards anyone who is white. Fuck anything that they're about.
Right.
Okay. They could be motherfucking Teresa. And that worked in two ways. But regardless.
It was like a play on words. That was beautiful.
You could be Mother Teresa. And if you're white, this woman will hate you.
Yeah.
Now, to me, that is racism.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Plain and simple. But because she's African American, she's part of the minority.
Right.
She can't be racist.
BLM. Woo!
Yeah.
I mean, what sense does that? I am so fed up with this shit, man.
Here's two things I'm going to say, and then I'm done. One, it disturbs me that this woman is in an institution where she can shape minds, young minds. And
yes.
They're allowing this fucking psycho bitch to be there. That's one. And two,
yeah.
To all black people like her, and I don't even fucking care, to all black people like her who feel like they're just constantly wrong, get a fucking history book, because blacks weren't the only fucking people enslaved in the goddamn world. I mean, you're enslaved for 200 something years. Egyptians, hey, that fucking shit has gone on everywhere in fucking history.
To hit on what you said about books, like, you can't even do that anymore because they fucking change history.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, where do you go for like accurate information? My guess would be is talk to someone that's an older teacher that actually knows about this shit. Talk to a historian, whatever.
I was going to say, one thing that I have yet to see change is actually the History Channel. They still put out the information as we were taught and as people have been taught for a long fucking time.
Last time I put on the History Channel, they were talking about like trucker wars and stuff. I'm like,
oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actual,
But here's my thing. Here's my
programs.
Here's my last point that I wanted to make.
Nobody watches it.
If you're one of these black people, because I met a guy in a chat room, I don't even know if I brought up with you guys, we're talking about how this woman wanted to be identified as a strong black woman.
Yes.
We talked about this.
Yep.
I don't know if we talked about it on the show. Did we talk about the show?
Vaguely, I think.
Either way, but I was like, just the fact that you want to be identified as a strong black woman kind of pushes the racism forward. Like, you're not stopping anything. You're just perpetuating it.
Exactly.
Right. Anyway, so this guy jumps in and he's like defending her and you don't know about the struggle. I'm like, first of all, you don't even fucking know her. You don't know if she struggled a day in her life, but because she's black. Oh, she must have fucking struggled at some point in time in her life. Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, anyway, my point is this, and this is what I eventually told him. If you're a black person in this country and you feel like the fucking deck is stacked against you and white man bad and everybody's systemically against you, then why don't you fucking leave?
Yep.
Fucking leave.
And honestly, that goes for any race, any gender, and any creed, anything. If you feel like America is so fucking bad that you have to make such a huff about it, get the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't see
what's keeping you here.
I don't see hundreds of thousands of millions of people pouring into Cuba.
No,
It's the
no,
opposite.
they're all pouring into America because they know it's better here.
We're struggling, fucking racism. Get the fuck out.
So that just tells me, when I hear that, it tells me that
Fuck.
they've been sheltered. They haven't actually gone outside
Right.
in the real world. Hell,
You know-
hold on a second before I get to that's not to say certain black people that haven't had a hard. I'm sure that's happened.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
But that goes for white people, Puerto Rican, Filipino, all different rates.
Right.
But they're not out there bitching about it. They're trying
Right.
to do something about it.
Right.
It's like you're being taught as a black person from fucking damn near birth, most, not all, that you're a victim to
Yep.
something.
Yeah.
Slavery happened fucking God knows how many years ago, but because you're black, you're a fucking victim of that. Like,
Right.
that's bullshit.
Yeah.
There's
Well, and
tons of successful black people out there.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
and that's the thing. This whole fucking critical race theory thing is just reiterating that, basically telling you that every white person you come in contact is inherently racist.
All they're trying to do is, and I'm going to keep saying it, all they're trying to do is create more division,
Yeah.
white man bad. So every black person, the next generation, hates the white people. So white people get attacked and white people get tired of
Right.
it. And then there's just more division and we don't come together, which we should be doing.
Well, and again, this brings us to our main subject of the day, the Great Reset and the New World Order. One of their main tools that they have to
Wait, are you just jumping right into our topic?
Yeah, it was a
How dare
segue, but you fucking ruined it. But it's
Good.
just the division, period. Okay. Us turning on each other is one of their tools to be able to implement what they want out of this Great Reset, New World Order bullshit.
It's one of the rules of war. You get the enemy to fight themselves.
Right.
And that's what they're doing. We don't have to do shit. We just gotta drop this in there and let them go at it.
But that's all I got for current events, brother.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's going to be our current events. Actually, I don't have any.
This is Diggy.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did not finish my intro for this topic.
What
we'll
a piece of shit.
Slacking.
There you go. Here's the intro. Dun, 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 dun. You'll owe nothing and be happy.
Oh man.
Okay, so that is from the World Economic Forum. Pretty much their agenda is for 2030 is for everyone to own nothing, and you're going to be happy because we said so.
I could
Pretty
see-
much.
I could see them going and fucking themselves.
You're right.
The Great Reset is a global agenda spearheaded by the World Economic Forum that can be summed up in one sentence. Like you said, you will own nothing and be happy.
Yeah, like Diggy said, fuck yourself.
Right.
What American is going to go, you know what? That's a great idea. I don't need to own property, own anything.
Fucking
Rent
self-righteous
everything.
fucking white liberal bitch. No.
Hold my hand. God is with
I'm sure there's a handful of people that's out there going, yeah, I don't want to own anything because it's too much work. But
yeah.
you're talking about like fucking
No
Becky.
grass.
No, thank you.
Right.
fuck.
So
Majority
basically,
people don't want that.
the Great Reset has a few different steps to their plan. Okay, from what I gathered, one of their points, one of their things they want to do is abolish ownership of lands and goods. Private land ownership will be abolished and populations will be moved to what's called smart cities. I didn't do any research on that. I apologize.
Thoroughly.
Well, just so I know a little bit about it, just because I watched a few podcasters that talk about it. Basically, and actually, they kind of turn New York into a smart city, which basically they have all kind of monitoring system, cameras everywhere, kind of like London, where you can't like
Facial recognition.
blink. Yeah, facial recognition. They can follow you, track you, everything, and that's what they want to do. They want to control every aspect of our lives.
Right.
And that's already happening.
It's
really.
slowly
It's-
happening. Yeah,
Yep.
they're trying their best.
And just real quick, I want to bring up, and to me, I look at it because I saw a hint of it, and now I'm like really thinking about it. All these little dumb fucking things you see on Facebook, even if it's like
That's saying a lot because there's a lot of dumb shit on Facebook.
okay, so I'll give you a great example.
Meta.
Let's say you know, on Facebook it says well, the last 3 digits of your phone number are, you know, your number in line to get in heaven, or it's so
Yeah.
stupid, like,
Yeah.
Okay.
where you got to actually put your own personal kind of information
I
in
got
there.
you,
You know what I'm
gotcha.
saying? Now, on top of that, you have apps like Snapchat and Facebook, whatever, where it literally scans your face so you can put filters.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my thing, and like, look, once you're a conspiracy theorist, you're always a conspiracy.
You can't
theorist.
turn it off, bro.
Yeah, you can't.
Not
I
anymore.
think- You think Alexa
I do.
Alexa in your house has to know when you say Alexa, so it has to be listening.
Yeah,
Nope.
picks up
All
the
the
algorithm.
time.
Yeah,
I won't use that. I won't use Siri. None of those.
Right. So
I use Bob.
do you think like
It's just a country got a quarter. What do you want, boy? What's the weather like?
But-
Stick your head out the
but
window,
here-
son.
Right.
my thing? Is it too far of a stretch to say that we're already becoming these smart cities? They've already implemented, and they're doing it with products that are like, this will make your life easier.
Right.
Well,
Right.
it's listening to your fucking
Well,
conversation
well,
24/7.
Right, yeah, right. Yes and no, but you know, you can easily turn your phone off and get rid of this stuff if you really want. No one's going to. I'm just saying you can, but the reason why they want to put it in the cities is they want to control everyone. Like people like us who live out in the boonies, they can't control us because we have our own properties and we have
Right.
tons and
Right.
grow our own food if we wanted. They don't want that. They want to push that. This is why Bill Gates is going, oh, don't eat meat. Here's some synthetic meat that you can eat
Right.
that's healthier, which is bullshit.
Yeah. No.
I don't trust a fucking word that faggot says.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, he wants to depopulate the world, but you want to take a shot that he's promoting? No
Right.
thanks.
Right.
With no experience
Yeah,
whatsoever.
yeah.
whatsoever.
I actually have a little bit more on him.
As a doctor.
But go ahead.
I got a little bit more on Bill Gates in a little bit. The next implementation of their plan is to replace capitalism. Instead of pursuing profits, companies should pursue the well-being of all people and the entire planet. Think mostly Marxism with some capitalism.
Yeah.
And now this has a word.
That's
It's
when the
called
American dream comes to die. American dream.
technocracy, something like that. I don't know. It's a proposed system of government in which the decision maker or makers are selected on a basis of their expertise in a given area of responsibility, particularly with regard to scientific or technical knowledge. This system explicitly contrasts with our representative democracy, the notion of, elected representatives,
Right.
representing us in a body, in a government body. The next one is going to be prioritize climate change, and this is where like the new Green Deal come in, and all this other bullshit. It's basically accelerating efforts to reach a zero emissions by building green infrastructure, new Green Deal, infrastructure deal, or infrastructure plan, and creating incentives for industries to improve their track record on environmental, social, and governance metrics. Think China social credit score, monitoring the whole world's forests and jungles by installing cameras in trees, which they are already doing.
Sorry, but I'm gonna just when I think of something, I'm gonna cut you off just so I can get my thought out. No, it's okay. Sorry about that. They're pushing this. They're already pushing this carbon credit bullshit.
Right.
Where let's say, I don't know what they're going to do. Like, let's say you have 100 credits and you driving to the stores, like 5 carbon credits because you're polluting the earth. So you can only give you a ration, you like so many credits per month. And if you run out, then you can't go buy food or anything. Oh, you ran out of credits. You can't go do something. That's what they're trying to do. And you think it's bullshit. Well, look what's going on in the fucking world.
Yup.
Like,
I'm laughing because it's so fucking stupid.
It is stupid. I mean, it's not going to happen because people here, at least in this state, are going to say, "Go fuck yourself."
Exactly. Like, why I'm laughing is because these fucking psychopaths sat at a table and said, "What? Let's shoot out some ideas." And somebody's a carbon X, and we'll give people credit. And these fucking psychopaths were like, "Johnson, run with that. Go.
Good idea. Write it down."
Resistance, which is us, and we're like, "You can go fuck yourself."
Pretty much.
You can go fuck yourself, and they're like, "No, but you can go fuck yourself."
All right, before Ben goes any further, I want to show you guys. It's a like 3 or 4 minute video. It's I had to watch it just for the show. I wanted to puke because I know their agenda. They make it seem like, oh, you just watch the video, and I'm just share this because it made me want to throw up. It's propaganda bullshit like this is what brainwashes people. I'm gonna stop it in the middle of some parts just to make comments. You guys, if you have a comment, just tell me to pause it and make your comment.
Go.
And the actions we take today as we work to recover will define our generation.
Now is the time to think what history would say about this crisis.
The crisis that you created.
Yes,
2020
right.
has been challenging on a lot of levels, as economic, environmental, and societal frailties have been laid bare. But
Once
it's also
again,
proved
you
that when we
created
need
it.
to, we can act
Yeah,
rapidly
fucking
and
mask up, you
restructure our
fucking
lives.
sheep. Sorry.
Recovery from the pandemic is an opportunity. We
Do my
say there's a
part.
hope in the form of a vaccine, but there is no vaccine for the planet. Nature needs a bailout.
Yes, there is. Fucking kill all you bitches.
Yeah.
You don't want to go back to the status quo that you had before simply because it was the status quo that got us here.
With everything falling apart,
Again, you kind of
Jesus.
in ways we couldn't before, ways that better address so many of the challenges we face. And that's why so many are calling for a great reset. A great reset? That sounds more like buzzword bingo masking some nefarious plan for world.
because it is.
Hands up, this kind of slogan hasn't gone down well. But all we really want to say is that we all have an opportunity to build a better world. And it's not
Okay, as soon as these
You know-
people are saying we need to build a better world, fucking run the other way.
Yeah.
Not just that. Did you notice?
Mm-mm.
Fucking big bold letters. Obey.
Yeah.
Where did you see that?
Right. Like 2 seconds ago on the
Yeah.
world. I was floating above the world.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I did see that the first time.
Obey, yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. Okay.
not surprising that people who've
Yeah,
been
obey this.
disenfranchised by a broken system and pushed even further by the pandemic will suspect global leaders of conspiracy. But the world's not that simple.
Oh yeah, it is.
Every one of us has differing priorities, values, and ideas. That's part of why solutions are so hard to come by, and why we all need to be involved in the decision making. Because whether it's politicians, CEOs, academics, activists,
Every person other than Ivanka should be fucking thrown in jail and executed. Every single one of them. Well, maybe not Putin. He's kind of against the New World Order. I didn't see him in the corner there.
or you, we're all about getting people together, even those you may not like, to sit down at the table and develop solutions that work for all of us. But
We need enormous trust between the private sector and the public sector for this to actually work. That trust is hard to come by.
Yeah, I don't trust any of you.
I wonder why.
listen to each other and build this trust so we can move towards a better world.
Run.
We really need one. Because while the pandemic affects us all, it's clear it affects some more than others.
The first people who are hit are the people at the front, those who are vulnerable. It is those on the front line who take it first, and that is simply unacceptable.
See, at the start of 2020, 1% of the world's population owned 44% of the wealth.
Probably one of the truest things they said in this whole fucking video.
Yeah.
Since the start of the pandemic, billionaires have increased theirs by more than 25%, whilst 150 million people fell back into extreme poverty. And With climate change
Yeah,
set
thanks to
dwarf
you.
the damage caused by the pandemic, the message from
Okay, so they're talking about a pandemic with it, and then they have like the hurricane and the fucking glacier. What the
Right.
fuck does this have to do with anything when you're talking about the pandemic? You'll see
Again,
where they're going.
Again, though, I still don't believe any of that shit either. You got fucking Project or Operation Popeye back in the fucking day with weather cloud seeding and shit.
Yeah, we'll talk about that another day. But yeah, that's another interesting topic.
2020 should be abundantly clear.
Capitalism, as we know it, is dead.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
If you believe capitalism is bad and evil and should be dead, just smash your phone, get rid of your car.
Right.
Why do they have
wear trash bags? Because that's all that stuff you're wearing and using is because of capitalism.
Right.
Why do they have RIP written like that?
That's a good question. I didn't catch that the first time because it was pretty quick. I didn't pause it the first
This
time.
obsession that we have had with maximizing profits for shareholders alone has led to incredible inequality and a planetary emergency.
Let me get started on that.
Oh my god!
No one can do this alone. And
Because
top-down approach
the system they created is rigged for people like you and me not to succeed. You can't be an incredible investor unless you have millions of dollars in assets.
No, you want to know what? Do you want to know how you redistribute wealth? Get rid of income tax. Get rid of the Federal Reserve.
Exactly.
Get rid of the IRS.
Oops, did I just? There we go. Finish this
Yeah,
video.
you opened up.
won't get us anywhere because everything we've learned in our work has shown us that diverse voices lead to better results. And it's for these reasons that the
Oh, okay. I have to keep pausing this. Diverse, but yeah, I agree with that statement. But when you put people that hate the country that they're in, they're trying to destroy it. That's
Right.
a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
something called stakeholder capitalism, which would shift businesses away from just profit. Because
if we want to change where the focus of our recovery will go, then we need a new dashboard for the new economy. And that needs to encompass people, planet, prosperity, and institutions.
You notice they keep saying we need to change, and they change, but they don't give any. They have no solution.
Well, no, because the solution.
Well, I'm sorry, because if they did, you fucking run away screaming.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that because if they actually laid out their plan and what they want to do, nobody in their right mind would agree to it.
Think about this, Diggy. Let's not think of it as your house, but
right,
everybody's house.
Let's think of it as anybody's house who needs to use it at any time.
Right,
right.
And I like,
well, don't
I'm good with that.
Don't
Dirty Mike and the boys want to use it.
Right. We're gonna have ourselves a fuck party in this Prius over here.
All right, let's finish this video. It's in a few minutes, one minute left.
a real stake in the economy and putting well-being before growth. And that's all about getting the right people in the right place at the right time.
We must rebuild our relationship with nature.
Shut
for
up.
The survival of the peoples in our planet.
Shut up, you.
We have a window of time which is closing, and we need
Yeah, there's window's been closing for like 60 years.
to find solutions.
More than that, buddy.
It's the people who have great
They've been
ideas
pushing it
and
for like the last
share them
60
with others.
years.
Oh yeah.
Ones who are shaping the future.
Every single
They
one.
all had masks.
I wonder why.
And tune in,
Yep.
turn on, and get involved. Follow the Davos agenda.
I'll get involved
right here.
when I get my put a
online,
bull in these fucking
on
these
YouTube.
pieces of shit.
Well,
I'm sorry, but that
So-
shit angers me.
oh, absolutely, man. Are you kidding me? And the thing is yeah, when they say it like that, it sounds awesome. It sounds like everybody is gonna prosper and everybody's gonna fucking sing kumbaya and all this
Yeah,
other
man.
bullshit.
The first time I saw the video, I was like, "Oh my god!"
The
dude.
thing the thing that they keep failing to put out there are the people who are on top, man. All right. This is the thing. All right. The
Reset that shit.
oh, damn it. What did I do with it?
My thing is this, and this is just one aspect of it, which is the whole Green New Deal, and everybody needs to be, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, so right now they're mining lithium to make batteries, shit like that, whatever. Now, could you imagine when they're like, all right, no more gas powered cars? So now mining production for that goes 120 times the normal production, and you need more and more. So what are we saying here? We're using electric vehicles to mine this stuff. I mean, like,
right?
This shit doesn't come. Nothing comes for free.
Right. And where do you think? How do you think these cars are being charged? They're
right.
Charging stations are being charged by what? The power plant,
right?
By coal plant. So
coal plant, fucking really nuclear.
Cleaner.
Yep.
Right. You know, unless it is nuclear or something like that. But like,
see, this is the thing, though. This will result in a two-tier society: the technocratics, the elite, who will have all the power and rule over all assets, and everybody else who have no personal property, no power, no assets, and no say-so in anything.
Yeah,
that's what they are failing to fucking.
I
nice
agree.
one.
Shouldn't mind the asteroid. Maybe find some silver or something.
So getting back to this though, another point that we kind of covered is global digitalization. Okay, all countries will become digital and will lead to fusion of our physical, our digital, and our biological entities, basically connecting our brains to the internet. Okay. And I mean, I've even read as far as to them saying that like law enforcement will be able to read our minds to a certain extent. And this is where nanotechnology, chips,
like the Minority Report, like
right.
No, I was just going to get chips in the convenience store.
My penis isn't even hard. What are you talking about? Here's my thing. Sometimes I feel like the easiest solution is just right there in front of you, like for very common problems. Case in point, they want people in the NFL to quit fucking smashing each other helmet to helmet. Take their helmets away. Problem solved. No one's gonna be like, with their head anymore if they're not wearing a fucking helmet anymore. So the same thing goes for a power issue or giving a. So now this is a theory. I don't know. I haven't looked into it yet, but somebody once said if you made like a 600 square mile grid in the Midwest, let's say fucking Nebraska or some shit, and that 600 square miles put all solar panels, it would have enough power to generate the entire country daily. Like,
yeah, pretty much
something like that. I'm like, so instead of doing that, somebody obviously owns that 600 square miles and whatever, you got to work out a deal. But if you're like, hey, bro, now look, this is for free energy for fucking everybody in the nation. Like, we'll give you some money, whatever. Cool. Now we're sacrificing 600 square miles in the middle of fucking nowhere to give everybody power in the United States.
But
and
again,
we're good.
Because this is the thing, in order to use that energy, you have to have multiple deep cell batteries, lithium batteries, in order to use that electricity. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Again, lithium is mined.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever seen a lithium mine versus like a fucking, the XL pipeline. I prefer the XL pipeline. It's less detrimental to the fucking environment. That's for sure.
He's got a good point. Like, tap into the geothermal energy. Like,
yeah.
That would be like, it's obviously free, clean energy. It wouldn't
right. And that with the technology that we have nowadays, it would be possible for sure. So anyways, the next point I have is that America will no longer be a superpower. Unnamed countries will dominate the global stage and dictate how the world population will live. Think elimination of our liberties replaced with a global constitution stripped of our rights.
You know what I find almost funny and infuriating at the same time is all three of us, for the most part, we're saying this shit is going to happen. What's happening right now? We're saying the Great Reset's happening. This is what they're trying to do. And we're looked at like, oh no, you're a conspiracy theorist. They would never do that.
Right.
Dude, it's already happening.
Now they're openly talking about it like it's a normal thing. Like, here you go. I'll show you this. I'm just going to maybe 30 seconds of it. If you guys want to see the face of evil, and not a joke, this guy right here, This guy is the Klaus Schwab. He's the leader of the World Economic Forum. He just sounds like a goddamn Bond.
He's part of it.
Listen to what he has to say about. This is right before the election. He's talking about something.
We have to prepare for a more angry world, and how to prepare. It means to take the necessary action to create a fairer world, to see that we provide everybody with decent access to the health system, that we make sure that those people who are really left behind, and I'm not speaking only on national levels, I'm speaking also internationally. If I see now the tragedy in some of the emerging countries like South Africa, like some countries in East Asia, I think it's all, I don't have too many remedies.
Then stop allowing Bill Gates to use it as a fucking petri dish.
As the stakeholders of our global system, but I just see the need for such a dialogue, and I see the need for action. I see the need for a great reset.
Boom.
To what extent?
Fuck you.
And he talks about like he's in a like I watch a lot of his videos. He says that a lot.
Oh yeah.
In many videos, he keeps talking about it.
Yeah.
And
We're crazy.
And you got these other world leaders and mayors even talking about like we need to adhere to the new world order. Like it's the Great Reset is what they want. It's called the new world order.
Right. Well, and this is the thing. Okay, the Great Reset was actually put together by a bunch of NGOs, non-governmental organizations, composed of non-elected billionaires. Okay, the NGOs, we have the World Economic Forum, we have Davos, the Open Society Foundations, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and the United Nations. Okay, like you said, Klaus Schwab, he's the founder of the World Economic Forum, started it in 1971, and is currently the executive chairman of it. George Soros, who is the founder and chair of the Open Society Foundation, known for toppling governments and economies. And then you got fucking Bill Gates, the founder and chair of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. No medical degree for pushing global vaccinations, but he does it. And he's a proponent of population reduction. His testing of a polio vaccine paralyzed almost 500,000 children in India between the years 2000 and 2017.
Yep.
I mean, dude, I'm sorry, but you can't tell me on one hand that you care about the world, and on the other hand, be handing out a fucking experimental polio vaccination to some of the world's poorest countries, and and whoops, I didn't know it was going to work, or it wasn't going to work.
My bad. Like,
yeah.
Here's my thing. Imagine the powers that be, the real people in charge of the world, are like, we need to kill a bunch of people. But we can't just go around and fight and kill a bunch of people. We gotta kill. We gotta do it a smart way. So we'll create this coronavirus. Okay, we'll get people terrified of it. Okay, which we all know you have a better chance of being raped by a fucking polar bear than dying of fucking coronavirus.
Two polar bear jokes in a row. Go ahead, sorry.
And so you're like, so the key here is we kill them with the vaccine.
Well, and it's not just that though. Okay, they're also using COVID as a fear tactic. Okay, basically, they're using the fear of COVID to slowly but surely take away our rights in the guise of safety and protection. Right. Then you also, right. Then you also have the racial and even like sexual divide is another tool for them to further divide the population.
Yeah.
And we discussed that a little earlier, but that's what they're doing, folks. And you just got to open your eyes to see it.
Yeah. Once they start talking about, we got to do things for the greater good, No, they don't get two shits about you or me.
No,
they do not. They do not. They make everything sound pretty and look pretty.
Yeah,
that's propaganda that it brainwashes
them,
you to think, oh, they care. No, they
Well,
don't.
well, and this is
great grandkids are already millionaires.
Right.
So
Well,
they don't
and
fucking care.
right. And this is the thing, okay? They use phrases and words like, you know, the new normal, build back better for the greater good. You know what I mean? To make it sound like they are in it for everybody. But again, the thing that they are leaving out is that they will be the top tier of this new class, this new system. Okay. And everybody else will be under them with no say over anything.
So will there just not be any countries? Will just be the planet. Is that
right?
Well, yeah. That's what they want to do. They want to get rid of the borders. They want a one world currency,
right?
And they want a one world government, which will never work.
Not just a one.
How does the currency work? You got.
I was going to say
countries that are broke as fuck.
It's not just a one world currency. It's a one world digital currency. So that they have complete and total power over everybody.
Yeah, so I'm glad you brought it up. When they start pushing it, they're already starting to push it. These CBDCs, we need to do everything we can to reject this shit.
Yeah,
explain what they are.
Our lives, even more.
Right?
Can you explain what they are?
And United Kingdom, they're starting to do it already.
They can suck my penis.
Can you, Lee? Can you?
While I'm standing on the top rung of a 12-foot ladder.
Lee, can you briefly describe what the CBDC is?
It's a central bank digital currency. It's very similar to what a cryptocurrency is, but it's not a cryptocurrency. It's basically, it eliminates the middleman bank. Like, okay, I don't know if you guys are familiar. What happens is the banks that we go to, like the Wells Fargo's, Bank of America's, they get their money from the IMF, the BIS, the Bank of International Settlements. They are the banks of all banks. They control all the central banks all over the world, and our banks get our money from them. What these central banks want to do is eliminate private banks and go, we want to make all the rules. We want to control everything. Like, oh, you don't want to take the vaccine? Oh, you're going to use your carbon credits. We cut off your money so you can't buy certain things like guns. Certain foods. You think that's not going to happen?
Yeah.
Keep
giving them your fucking rights,
keep trying it.
Yeah. I saw this interesting clip. This gentleman was explaining the Second Amendment to a Congress fucking idiot. I'm
trying to do that.
And he basically said, the congressperson said, so what you're saying is, because the guy was explaining in the Constitution that we have the right to bear arms to defend ourselves against a tyrannical government. And so the congressman said, so what you're saying is basically it's okay for people to shoot and kill their own military people?
No, he didn't say fucking military. He said tyrannical government.
Right. So basically what he's trying to say is, if the government is using the military to enforce its policies and you're a militia or whatever, he's like, you're going to kill your own people. And the guy was basically like, yeah, that's how it works. If anybody stands between me and my rights given to me by God, then whatever fucking happens.
Right.
And that's basically it.
That's the way it should be.
Right.
And so I'm right there with him. Like, you're not... Look, I just feel like all you little pussy fucks who just like, oh God, I don't care about anything. Oh, yeah, okay, well then fucking go to Australia or something where they just gave up their weapons and whatever. Now they're all fucked right now.
Right.
And I don't know how they're going to get out of that.
Yeah.
I really don't. I mean, unless they get outside help, they're fucked.
Yeah.
Right.
But that will never be me,
because
I will fucking die on my goddamn feet
I see protests.
Yes, sir.
I don't see many people. I mean, there's a few hundred or so, a few thousand.
Right.
But you would think if something like that would happen here, you would have hundreds of thousands of people with fucking arms going, yeah, no, you're not going to try to arrest me over a mask or a vaccine or whatever.
And eventually it will come to that. Unfortunately, I believe it will come to that.
Well, I mean, that's why they keep trying to push gun confiscation. They're slowly chipping away, and the more we give them, you give them an inch, they're going to take a mile.
Bro, I saw this video clip real quick. It was these police at a fucking Mexican. It had to be Mexican, but it was a concert, and they were smack dab in the middle of this fucking concert with thousands of people. Only 2 cops. The cops trying to arrest somebody. This woman smacked the fuck out of this cop. Like, get off my man, whatever. And he didn't do shit because he looked around and he was like,
right.
I'm outnumbered here.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Like, okay, she just slapped me. Cool. Like, we'll just worry about this guy. But that's the way they should fucking feel. Like,
yes,
we outnumber them fucking
Hundreds
so many
of thousands to one.
to one.
Yeah.
We're not playing that shit. And if you're one of those little pussies who's like, I don't care, they can trample my rights.
Well, and this is and this is the thing. This is the thing. This is one of the things that kills me is that, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, this is new. This is, you know, whatever. No, it's not.
No,
they have been playing the long game for quite a while. I mean, I personally was able to, and I'm sure it goes back even farther than this, but I was able to go back to 1773 with Mayor Amstel Rothschild. Okay. Basically, they're, you know, for the New World Order, their objectives are to abolish all ordered governments. So it would be, you know, like we said, a one world government. You're talking about abolishing all private property, inheritance, patriotism, abolishing the family. And that goes back to Karl Marx, who believed that children should actually be raised by a like a state collective almost.
It's insane how what
abolishing religion and the creation of a you know, one world government.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot more, Ben. I mean, we could probably talk another hour about this. We may have to.
I'm only. Yeah, definitely, because I've still got like 5 pages of notes.
Yeah, we're an hour, almost an hour 30.
Oh, holy shit!
Yeah, take it 3 minutes away because of the counter, but we're like a minute.
Yeah.
29, 26. So okay, so let's do our final thoughts and.
Yeah, I definitely want to cover this again.
Yes, it was interesting. All right, we're gonna do final thoughts with Ben. With Ben.
He's resting.
I don't think about it too. I don't think about it at all until I see the picture. I'm like, God damn it, got me again.
All right, final thoughts. Ben, you start off.
Hey, real quick, Riverdog. I want to get into the Masonic Temple and the Illuminati next time. I've got a bunch of shit for them.
Make sure you write it down and remind me to put it on our topic list because I forgot to write the stuff that he gave me last week.
Okay. All right, folks. Again, man, beating a dead horse. Fucking do your damn research because once again, you know, just like this shit happening in Virginia, okay, these guys are bringing up something from the past that didn't happen, or at least it didn't happen like they're explaining it happened, okay? Because the fucking mainstream media is nitpicking at the little parts that fit their agenda and putting it out there. That's not news, okay? That's fucking I got a fucking brain fart. Propaganda. There you go. Yeah. So again, you know, do your research. Okay. If you got a question, even if you don't question it, just do your research. Knowledge is power, man. Plain and simple. All right.
Just watch the show and take every word we say. Right.
Right. You know, I mean, shit. But, you know, like, you know, Diggy proves it all the damn time with everybody that he fights with, man. You know, even just a little bit of knowledge over these people and you can shut them the fuck down.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
So
and if you can't shut them down, you're a racist.
Yep.
Right. I mean, you must be.
That's their card
So-
that they're just
Yeah.
like,
Oh, they'll kill you.
oh, I'm losing. Race car!
You melt away.
So fucking lame.
If you want to do something for your veteran community, go check out go check out Molly Whoppers and the Misfits Veterans Outreach. 22 veterans a day take their life, and it's tragic. It truly is. We need to do something about it, man. Even civilians, you know, we got to be there for them. Okay, Molly Whoppers and the Misfits Veterans Outreach are trying to get enough funds donated to where they can purchase a school bus, outfit it into a camper type thing, and be able to take veterans out on weekend trips, camping, fishing, concerts, whatever the case may be, whatever they like to do. Eventually they want to branch out into other states and be able to, you know, hopefully take it nationwide eventually. They have a GoFundMe. They have a Facebook. They're good folks, man. Go check them out. Molly Whoppers and the Misfits Veterans Outreach.
Okay, Diggy, you're up.
As always, the suicide prevention number is 800-273-8255. Hit the number 1. Get in touch with somebody to talk, because this just hit me. If these people are committing suicide, that's one less soldier we have potentially on the battlefield of the future.
Yes,
so,
sir.
check up on your battle buddies, man. I don't know what they call them in like the Navy, but
Same thing.
Battle buddies. Yeah, okay. So,
Boyfriend.
yeah. Check up on the people you serve with and make sure that they're doing all right. Everybody kind of goes through things, and at some point in time you guys were super close, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be anymore or whatever, but just stop committing suicide. All right, call the number, get some help. The second thing is question everything.
Yes.
Okay, especially in today's society, because now I will admit everything I look at now is a conspiracy theorist mindset. However,
well, to be fair for you, I mean, kind of stick up for you, man, because there's so much shit going around us. It's because of what we just talked about, our topic. Right. Like the whole Alec Baldwin thing.
Right.
It wasn't just an accident, because common sense tells you
right
that was either planned or someone was
right.
I don't know.
And I made a funny Facebook post. It was like, the filming of John Wick, they fire 18 trillion rounds.
Yeah. I wanted to comment on that. I was like, I wanted to talk about
but
that's what I'm talking about.
But like, my thing is, I had
sorry, I interrupted.
No, I was like, question everything, because okay, so like 2 weeks ago, we've talked about a dark winter, all this other crazy shit. Like this might be what they call the dark winter or whatever. Someone took a picture and posted on Facebook and said, "What is Walmart trying to tell us?" And it was literally an entire fucking pallet of tiny candles. And I looked at it instantly and I was like, huh, could something as simple as a pallet of candles be?
Yeah, but that might be going a little bit of a stretch. But
wait,
because people saw those MRE stuff on the shelves,
right?
And people are like, "Oh my god, what do they know?" I'm like, "No, it's a trend, so they sell stuff."
But check this out. This is what I'm going to get to, right? So I'm like, okay, and it's been in the back of my mind, like power outages. We're gonna have a bunch of fucking candles.
Which could happen.
Now, here's the thing. Today, my kids come home with pumpkins. We're carving pumpkins. We carve these pumpkins. They look dope as shit. And then they're like, all right, let's put them outside. And I'm like, do we have those little candles? Oh, we don't. That's probably why they were at Walmart, because people are going to be carving pumpkins and putting candles in them.
Right.
So, it's like, in my mind, I'm like, maybe, instead of jumping to conclusions, I'm like, well, that makes sense. If people are carving pumpkins, they're going to be selling a lot of fucking candles.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
Exactly. So, but question everything.
But that's not, like I said, that's nothing wrong with questioning that, because you just never fucking know with the way this last year and a half's been going.
Yeah.
So,
have you guys seen all that shit about all the Walmart shutting down and everything?
Let's get into another day, because we're running really late.
Other than that, that's all I got. Question everything and love each other.
Yeah, for my final thoughts, I'm definitely, guys, the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the notification button. From what I've heard, only 10% of people get our notifications when we go live. So, like, if there's like 200 subscribers, only like, like 20 of you guys can get the notifications.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I like to remind everyone, we're here every Saturday around 7:30-ish, depending on Diggy's arrival. And
I was here early today.
yeah, you actually surprised me. I was on the couch. Like I said, from now on, I'm not gonna stream on Facebook anymore. I'm just gonna continue to put our videos on Rumble, and I started putting some videos on BitChute. It's fucking too slow, but I'm putting them up on there.
Yeah,
because like I said, as soon as that Truth Social comes out with Trump's new meet, we're gonna use that.
Yeah, we'll be.
So you can also, I don't know how many, but last time I checked, the majority of our episodes were on Apple Podcasts as well.
Yeah, I mean, I put them on Anchor. I mean, it all goes. I figured out why, because it spreads out to like 8 different types of podcasts. Okay. So it goes to like Apple Cast, Spotify, and like 6 other ones like I've never even heard of.
Nice.
So whoever views those, that's
is one of them called "Listen to These Niggas"?
No, it's two crackers and a graham cracker.
Right.
Okay. All right, guys. That's gonna be our show. I think next week, I'm not really sure what we're gonna talk about. Probably more conspiracy stuff. Maybe we'll do a show like Tuesday or Thursday. Was it Tuesday we agreed on?
Tuesday, yeah.
And we'll just do like a short little like 30-40 minute like update what's going on through the weekend on Monday, and maybe we'll talk about something or how our Halloween went.
Yeah,
keep it short.
Redskins suck.
All right, guys. We'll see you. We'll see you Tuesday. We'll have a good one.
Yeah,
we're
love
out.
you, America.